Something. People gonna say that you get a guy with a white Mercedes Benz and the Mercedes Benz say you gonna die. Keep doing, no, they gonna die. I meant what I told that Supreme Court. Don't protect your owns, and I told against the right hand. Don't protect your owns. You know about them dumbass kids, and you let them create a platform. Don't protect your owns, Houston and Dallas. Don't jury. If they don't do it, they get put to death. So watch your words, because God said when that trigger pull, I want to see if you're going to protect your own. I asked for the jury life. And that document sheet at the Supreme Court of Texas, and then they have their arguments. So I didn't just message them, my father's civil rights. There's going to be racism against Mexicans. Racism. God asked for every Mexican gang member to die. Stop trying to keep your jail running. Stop trying to keep your jail running. God said, stop trying to keep it running. God said, he asked for a price, and he don't care. There's 100 of them. You trying to keep a jail running. God said, if you kill them all, you're not going to have nothing left. Stop all that shit. God has been tired, and God needs to get the job done. The Supreme Court is already looking at it already. So when it comes down a damn argument, the jury not have nothing to do. When that judge say death, it's gonna be without the jury. It's gonna be without the jury and the judge. Your fate didn't already been captured. Your fate didn't already been captured. Everything that you doing, your fate didn't already been captured. And then you get 30 years for putting your hands on me. You think you just gonna get a bind? That's why you think the Wiley police is being investigated for giving you a bind. So God say, every hit, everything you do is gonna cost you. God don't have time for the nonsense. So God is the way that God is right now. So I let a lady talk the way she want to talk, and let it do what you do. But I tell people, you don't know how to treat a real man. And even when I was a teenager, only about 3 women got to that close to how to treat me. So your ass throwing pussy up, throwing ass up, that's just not the only thing that you can give me. You gotta know how to talk to your man. We gonna talk about it. That's just not how you gotta do. You gotta know how to treat them. Like Nicki Minaj with that bullshit. So I don't worry about that at the end of the day. I let them keep talking at the end of the day. Because nothing good will come out of it but death and no bind. That's why the Wiley police is being investigated. One of the police officers that tried to pull a gun. That's why they being investigated for behavior. So I'ma let the state of Texas out trying to pull a gun. So when everybody get what's coming to them, everybody in that state of Texas, you think they not investigating that Wiley police officer? I didn't have no gun on me. She tried to pull a gun. They on to her. That female Wiley police officer is gonna get what's coming to her. Attempted to kill by racism of lies and getting paid by another person to do something. So at the time, the Supreme Court gave me their word that they being investigated against. So when the time comes, when she got ready to do it, and that was no threat, she gonna be put to death. I meant, Joe Biden, you're not gonna protect your owns. No covering up, you're not gonna protect. So we gonna let that woman say what she wanna say. And nobody ain't gonna rob me because I don't keep money. That's why they being watched. That's why I put conspiracy charges on the whole community. So you can't say that you're innocent. So the end of the day, we handle the situation. Guys, I'm about to go, and I'm about to leave. So at the end of the day, with all of the bullshit that's going on, that becomes the problem. So we gonna let God deal with what God needs to deal with at the end of the day. Don't protect your own, don't protect the Mexican. I want them to die. And their kids can die with them. God is asking for a price. And Jesus is asking for that price. This is not evil. This is fathers of the skies of the universe is asking for that price. God is asking for that price. And God will get what he asked for. But they're gonna know America is built on pussy. When I went to the civil rights devotion and asked for death of everybody involvement. So we're gonna allow God to do what God tried to do. And let God do him. So when God asks for death, don't protect your owns. And don't protect gang members. If it's black gang, Mexican gang, they gotta die. God have asked, their destiny has been written in the stars. If you gotta kill 100 of them, kill them. That is my wish. And Trump and his kids that take that for granted. I meant what I told the Supreme Court and I filed the civil rights. The jury not gonna make that decision. That judge is gonna say death right when you step in that courtroom. I promise you what's just gonna happen. God said, I give you words of words. Death the next 3 days. And I don't care, they better start shutting gang y'all grave. You know, I was outside of Dallas. I was inside of Dallas, I was at the bridge, and I'm sitting out there in the jail. You know, I was telling God, let's create an electrocute chamber building. And I want the chair to sit across from each other. I want you to look at each other while you die. I don't care if your daughter with you. I promise you, you're not sitting in that jail. Joe Biden, don't protect your owns. In Houston, they deserve to die if it's black kids and the rest of them. So I told you, as soon as you put your hands on me, you get 30 years apiece. You get no bond. I am sending warnings amongst warnings. The Supreme Court is already doing an investigation. So when I ask for death, I ask for death. And if that jury can't make that decision, they be put to death. The price has already been written in the stars. Black communities and jury racism have already been put in the stars. Joe Biden, don't protect your owns. Governor Abbott, don't protect your owns. And the community will die, the jury. I promise you, God asked for that price. Don't hide documents. God said on the civil rights devotion of the department, don't hide documents. Life for life has to be given. God is asking for a price. And you're going to pay that big price. And it's going to be $1,000. Stop trying to keep your jail running at the coward that you is. Like God say, they don't deserve to eat. You don't deserve to eat.